Okay, you're getting your girl fresh out of the church house, and the story of the woman at the well today reminded me how important changing the words on just one question was. Instead of like, does it work? Has it worked? And let's go into the woman at the well. How she was so hesitant. You know, she didn't know, she had never had the water from the well. And it reminded me of a season when I was trying to grow and expand in personal leadership, in who I was as a woman of God, for my family, my business, everything, right? So the woman at the well, she was standing in front of Jesus, but she still had questions. She was skeptical. She challenged what he said. She was trying to understand whether she could actually trust what was right in front of her. It's like Jesus was asking her to trust something that she had never experienced. It was like new on the other side. So it's really hard to have 100% certainty of something in a new territory without actually trusting Jesus. There have been times in my past where I was like praying for growth, praying for clarity, praying for the right people. But then when the people showed up with wisdom, support, or perspective that challenged me, I questioned them. And eventually I had to ask myself, has it worked? Has doing everything my way worked? Am I the best leader of all leaders? Am I the best business owner and scaler of all scalers? Has carrying everything alone worked for me? Has being suspicious of every person who could actually help me worked? Because if it had, I would have kept doing that, right? But if it hadn't, then I had to face the possibility that what I was calling discernment was actually fear. And what I was calling independence was sometimes isolation. And isolation is where the enemy does his best work, because there is no other voice in the room challenging the fear. He gets you where it's dark and you're alone, and he's got home field advantage. And you know that I believe business is mission work. But I also believe that God does not only give us vision, sometimes he sends us people. And leadership is not just having the courage to lead, but sometimes it's having the humility to recognize who God may have placed in front of you or I, and being willing to trust differently when the old way has no longer worked. So my question is, has it worked? That question changes the way that I lead and the way that I show up.